Alright guys, so I thought this would be an interesting fanfiction idea to just throw out real quick and just thought it'd be kind of fun to do. And that is the story of this one that's been kind of rattling around my head, and I've always been surprised that this was never a real thing over at DC Comics. Like, this was never made into a real thing over at DC, and that is a team-up between Azreal and Cyborg Superman. And you'd be thinking, why? That is such a weird team-up. Why do you have Azreal and Cyborg Superman teaming up? Well, it's mostly, like, I always thought it would be a fun idea, and I'm surprised they never did it during this, because Reign of the Supermen was going around roughly the same time as Night Quest. So I thought it would be kind of fun if you did a story where Azreal met one of the characters who was claiming to be the real Superman, and do like a dark spin on a World's Finest story. So I thought it would be kind of fun to do something like that. So we're gonna be. So this is the idea I had, and we're going to be discussing it. We're going to be straight up discussing it right now. And you may think, why Cyborg Superman? Well, I picked him because he usually had the biggest screen time out of the 4 Supermen. So I picked him, and also he looks kind of like Superman, and like Azreal, he's like the inverse of like Batman. Azreal's the inverse of Batman, and Cyborg Superman's the inverse of Clark. So I thought, yeah, of the 4, it'd probably, if they did this, I was also thinking in the mindset of writers in the 90s at DC, is like, if they did this, they would have Azreal meet Hank Henshaw, who was claiming to be Superman. So, yeah, so let's talk about the story. So the story is that Azreal is out doing his thing for St. Dumas, and he encounters Cyborg Superman, who we'll just call Superman for right now. He encounters Superman, and he's like, weird. Superman has robot parts. That is, what's going on here? And he's like, I know Superman. He's this god. He supposedly died, but Azreal doesn't really pay attention to anything outside of Gotham. So he does know of Superman, but he's like, he doesn't know about what happened with Doomsday and all that. So he's like, Superman, what is this? Like, what's with the robot parts, man? And Cyborg Superman says, well, hey, listen, you're Batman. I'm your friend. Batman. We used to be, best buddies, but now we're not. I did that subconsciously. I wasn't trying to reference Frozen. I didn't mean to. But yeah, Superman. So Hank, still pretending to be Superman, tells Azreal, like, hey, Batman, it's me, Superman. I know I look different, but that's because I got killed by Doomsday, and the Kryptonian technology I have in my Fortress of Solitude repaired the damage, and I'm sorry if this upsets you. And Azreal already out the gate is like, okay, weird, but I'll roll with it. And to which Azreal is like, all right, I know I can't fight Superman. Bruce had like ideas to combat Batman, but it wasn't like anything big. So I'm just gonna see what he wants, and then I'll let him go. And then he can leave then I'll have him leave my city. And if he doesn't do that, then I'll force him out. I'll do what Batman I'll do something that Bruce never did. I'll defeat the Superman. So, but for right now, Azrael's like, okay, so why are you here? So, Hank tells him, look, Batman, there is some weird shit going on, and I am basically tracking Intergang from Metropolis to Gotham. There's this weird interconnected city thing going on with Intergang, and I believe weapons from Metropolis are now being infiltrated into Gotham. I think they're being funneled into Gotham, and I wanted to come here and stop them, and I thought I could use your help. And to which Azrael's like, cool beans! Get the fuck out of my city! Bye! Swing away. And to which Cyborg Superman's like, fuck, I need Batman's help because I want those weapons for myself. So Henshaw is like, I have got to convince Batman that I am on his side. I have to convince him that I'm the real Superman. I have to convince him that I am the actual Superman. I have to convince him that we're buddies. I know he's kind of being weird, because I heard stories like, because again, Henshaw wouldn't have known about what goes on. All he knows is that some weirdo named Bane beat the shit out of him, and then he came back in that weird ghoulish armor that looks like straight out of something stupid. So I'll try to convince him. So he's trying to get Azreal's help in finding what's going on with these weapons at Intergang. Meanwhile, the subplot is that Penguin is getting all these weapons from Intergang. He's the one who's making the deals with Intergang and more or less buying these weapons to expand further into Gotham. You know, expand his empire. And he's like, I don't understand why nobody ever did this. I don't understand why why we people at Gotham never called you guys from Intergang to make a weapons deal. Never made sense to me. And then it turns out there's a reason for that, because the weapons this time around that Intergang is selling to Penguin were apocalyptian weapons. They were stolen from Darkseid, and Darkseid is not happy about that. So Darkseid has sent Kalibak to go retrieve the weapons. And of course Kalibak finds Penguin, and Penguin knows that, oh shit, that's fucking Darkseid's son. I need to deal. I can't win, so I will convince him to join, hang up. He's like, so here's what happened, is that Intergang found these weapons from Darkseid after a previous invasion from Apocalypse to Earth, and basically what had happened was these weapons got left behind. Intergang found them and have been fashioning them into more weapons that can be more human-friendly. Typical Intergang stuff. So now Kalibak's here, and now he wants, the weapons from Penguin, and Penguin's like, whoa, wait. Hold on, man. If you help me, get these weapons and, get more weapons, then I can help you kill Superman, because he's flying around and he's looking weird. So Kalibak is like, hey, that is Superman. Why does he look like a robot? Something's wrong here. And for those who don't know, Cyborg Superman had nothing to do with Darkseid. That was a totally different thing. He wasn't with Darkseid at the time. So, yeah, Darkseid is even like, okay, that's clearly not Superman. That is clearly not... I'm doing the hands behind the back, because that's typical Darkseid stuff. But so Darkseid's like, that's not Superman. There's no Superman on Earth. Kalibak. Deal with the... work with the bird dude, and we can actually have a victory here. Because if there's no Superman here, there's no way they could beat us. Because if we take out this Cyborg Superman, then we are going to be rolling. So Kalibak and Penguin are teaming up, and at the same time, Azreal and Cyborg Superman are working together forcefully. But eventually, it devolves into Azreal fighting Cyborg Superman, and the team up is all fractured. That's basically the idea in a nutshell. If I could do this for DC, I would have it like it's set in the past. Like it's a mini-series, like a lost story. Kind of like what Marvel and DC do. More Marvel than DC. And have it be like just a fun story of like, this happened during Night Quest and Reign of the Supermen. Where Cyborg Superman and Azreal were like a fucked up version of the world's finest. And they went on this crazy adventure to fight Kalibak and Penguin. Because, I don't think Azreal encountered Penguin at all in Night... Actually, I have the collected version of Night Quest. He didn't meet Penguin. And Penguin's my favorite Batman villain, so I'd love to write that. And Darkseid didn't know shit about, the other Supermen. So I'd love to have, like, all these little pieces put together into one little story. So there you go. There's my idea for a Azreal Cyborg Superman team-up. So you guys tell me in the comments below, what did you guys think of this story? Did you guys like it, hate it? Comment below, let me know. And once again, I'm Mr. Multiverse, and I'll let you... and I will see you next time in the multiverse.